I really don't know. I haven't sat down and analyzed it to say that this was the point when this epiphany hit me or something like that. Yeah. What a weird guy is that? मुद्दई लाख बुरा चाहे तो क्या होता है वही होता है जो मंजूर खुदा होता है.
How has being a wife and a mother altered your life?
Well, I think it's a life-changing decision in both ways, in both directions really, when you choose to get married and when you choose to have a baby. There are a hell of a lot of adjustments and compromises that you have to make, including sacrificing half your social life after you have a baby. So I think, but it's worth it. Every minute of it is worth it.
Your great grandmother Ratan Bai was also involved in
Yes,
cinema.
yes.
So was this destiny? Were you always going to be an actress, or?
Not at all. I don't think that these things can be planned. I think if it was planned, maybe I wouldn't have lasted. I think the fact that it was my choice made it much more, longer lasting. I think when
But
you
your
have
choice
you
is
choose
17. I mean, like, you've
yeah,
hardly
but
lived
I didn't
at
really,
that
I
age,
didn't
like-
consciously choose at that point of time. It was just something that, I was enjoying, I was having fun. I was reasonably good at it and people kind of liked me and I was like having a really good time doing it. So I was like, why not? Let me go ahead with it. Let me see where it happens. I never really thought in the long run that, oh, it's going to be a career choice or that, I will not be able to choose to do anything else after that. And I still feel that till today. I mean, I still feel that I have, lots ahead of me. If I choose to do something else tomorrow, it'll be my choice.
What was the first time that you met your husband Ajay Devgan like?
Oh, that. Oh, I was on the sets of, I think, Halchal at that point of time. And yeah, I met him and he was sitting over there again. Another one of those, this wasn't because of a hangover, this was just a personality trait, of course, which I was like, come on, like get a life. What kind of a person are you who doesn't know how to talk properly? I'm like, I'm sitting next to you. I mean, at least have a decent conversation. If I'm starting it, continue it. So, again.
He's not a man of many words.
Yeah.
He says he listens when you talk.
Yeah, he's quite sweet about that. We're friends and eventually he started talking. Either that or he started listening more attentively. I couldn't make out the difference at first actually. But yeah, he started, we became friends and then things kind of went on from there.
When did you know you were in love with him?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't sat down and analyzed it to say that this was the point when this epiphany hit me or something like that. I don't think it was like that with us. It's a kind of realization that comes over you gradually over a time and you wake up one morning and you're like, you're comfortable with the idea because somewhere down the line your subconscious has already accepted it and your conscious mind just tells you that, listen, this has been happening for a while now, it's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee kind of thing.
But was he your first serious boyfriend?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I was going around with somebody else before I met him.
Non-filmy.
So, not filmy.
So, but this was your first big love?
Yeah.
Not even. She's thinking, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah, definitely. I would say, I wouldn't say an epiphany hit me one morning, but it was definitely something that I knew would last. Something that I knew would stay with me for a very long time.
And how do you make it work with both of you being in the industry and both of you doing extremely well and being on top of your game?
How do we make it work? The same way that we made it work before. It's been going on for a while now.
No, I mean from the beginning, how do you make it work? Because usually one person has to sacrifice their, at least career, to power the other person. In your case, it's definitely not happened.
No, not really. I don't think that anybody needs to sacrifice anything. As you have people who are working couples, as you put it, all through the world. I don't think that they've sacrificed too much for each other in that respect. But let me just put it this way that yes, there were a lot of compromises that were made after we got married. And after my daughter was born, I could not expect him to sit at home with her. So, I mean, it was like I decided that, I wanted to do that. But that's what I wanted to do. And I wouldn't consider that a compromise or a sacrifice. It's something that I really deeply wanted to do. I had a baby because, I've been wanting to have a baby for a very long time. And I wanted to watch my baby grow. Why else have a baby?
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that.
Exactly.
What about temptation? I mean, you're both spending a lot of time apart with nice, good-looking people that you get on with. What about temptation of that kind? How do you keep, the fidel part of your relationship going?
Well, I have no issues with it. I sound very stupid when I say this, and I don't know how many people will believe me on this point. But I really think that my husband is the most amazing guy in the world, and I truly haven't looked beyond him since I met him.